Welcome to the world of magic wonders.
Today's story is Murder on the Yacht. They arrived one by one, strangers, yet connected by invisible threads. Mira looked out over the glimmering yacht and whispered to herself, "This isn't a getaway, it's a reckoning." The ocean. Whisper pulled away from the port as the sun dipped low. Samar adjusted his camera. Tanya flipped her sunglasses up, and Commander Rathod muttered, "5 days? Let's see what secrets 5 days can hold." Over dinner, they exchanged pleasantries. Ira said she wrote about crime. Manan claimed he cooked through guilt. Nidhi stayed silent, and Aditya, the host, laughed too loudly. The sea was calm, but tension simmered under the surface. Reena glanced across the deck, whispering to Mira, "You trust any of them?" Mira shook her head. "No one, not even myself." Aditya poured a glass for each guest, lifting his own with a grin. "To new beginnings," he said. But in Mira's glass, something swirled that didn't belong. She set it down, untouched. Footsteps echoed outside the cabins. Samar crept through the hallway, camera in hand. "Someone's awake," he murmured. But by the time he turned the corner, no one was there. A scream shattered the stillness. Tanya burst into the hallway, shaking. "He's not breathing," she cried. They rushed to Aditya's suite. His body lay still, eyes wide, a faint line on his neck. Mira checked her phone. "Signal's gone." Rathod scowled. "This yacht is off-grid." Reena hissed, "You think that's coincidence?" No one answered. They gathered in the lounge. Each told their version of the night. Nidhi claimed she was asleep. Sama said he was filming the stars. Manan avoided eye contact. Ira whispered, "Too many lies." Mira searched Aditya's suite. In a hidden drawer, she found a file. Documents exposing each guest. "He knew all our secrets," she whispered. Tanya sat in the corner, tears falling. "He promised me a role, then ruined my name. I wanted to scare him. Not this." Ira held a crumpled manuscript. "He stole my writing, published it. His words were mine." Her voice trembled. "I wanted to confront him, just not like this." Manan clenched his fists. "He mocked my cooking, told people I bribed my way into success. I hated him, but I didn't kill him." Mira confronted Nidhi, who stared at her research charts. 10 years of data, gone, discredited. "He made calls. I almost gave up science and myself." They stood around the table. An empty glass, a laptop with an error screen. Mira said, "We all tried, but someone else, someone silent, succeeded." The ship's clock had stopped, literally. Mira sketched a timeline on the wall. Each act before midnight, but death came just after. Someone's lying about the when. Samar reviewed his footage. There, a shadow moving past his room. Not time-stamped. Someone erased this, but not well enough. Reena found a letter in her own bag. A forgery Aditya wrote to end her legal career. "He pushed me to the edge. I wanted him broken, not dead." Rathod examined the door. "The lock's been tampered with. It wasn't locked from the inside." Mira replied, "Then someone wanted us to think it was." A montage played in their minds. Tanya with a bottle, Manan near the knives, Samar holding a vial, Ira loosening wires. All tried, but none succeeded. Meera noticed a smear on the hallway carpet. He moved after death. Needy gasped, or someone moved him. In the dimly lit lab, Meera whispered, "You hated him the most, but you hesitated." Needy closed her eyes. "Because I saw myself becoming him." Each guest sat alone, grappling, remembering their reasons, their rage. 7 people, 7 regrets, but none clear of blood. Manan spoke, eyes fixed on the table. He was asleep. I held the knife, but then I saw someone watching. Meera paused the video frame. A shadow, tall, broad, not matching anyone on board. She whispered, "That's not any of us." Rathod looked at his old uniform pin. "I trusted him once. I let him ruin a life. I hoped this trip was to make peace, but maybe he came to burn bridges." They argued. Voices rose. Tanya screamed, "Maybe one of you helped him get on this boat." The wine bottle shattered. The illusion of calm broke with it. Rathod opened the panel. No resistance, locks disabled. Meera stepped back. Then this was staged, controlled. Fogged glass, one sentence, "You all failed." I didn't. Meera stared at the words and whispered. This was personal. They didn't sleep. Doors creaked. Eyes watched. The ship swayed gently, but inside, hearts thudded like drums. Meera gave orders. All lights on. No one moves alone. She held the fuse box key. The killer liked shadows, so she drowned them in light. Tanya fell to the floor, sobbing. "I tried to drug him. That's all. I swear, I didn't. I couldn't." Rathod spotted it, a small dinghy tied beneath. "That boat isn't registered," he said. Meera's eyes widened. "He came from the sea. They stood before the wall chart." Meera pointed. "You all acted before midnight, but he died just after. So who came later?" Samar held a torn expedition photo. "He sent us out. My partner died. He never even checked in." Ira flung papers on the floor. "This was my work, every word." He published it, smiled on stage, and said nothing. Needy sat in her cabin, moonlight on her face. "They revoked everything. He told them I lied. I almost drowned myself." A curtain fluttered. The main lock had been bent. Reena whispered, "Someone made it easy for him." Meera read from an old diary. "My son died by his betrayal, so I give them what they deserve, guilt." The dining table was laid out. Knife, rope, pills, vial, all tools, all plans. Meera said, "Bhavik made them believe they did it." They reached the deck, a faint silhouette on the water, drifting away. Meera whispered, "He never wanted to be caught, just to end it." Chairs formed a circle, a lantern in the center. Manan said, "We all became monsters, didn't we?" No one disagreed. Meera faced the camera. "This is the truth," she said, voice steady. "And what silence costs." Rain tapped the glass. Clouds gathered. But in the upper deck lounge, Meera, Samar, Ira, and Reena sat, not speaking, just breathing. After 5 days, the ocean whisper returned. Tanya whispered, "This was never a vacation." They stepped off as different people. At the harbour booth, a police officer flipped through reports. No sign of Bhavik, he said. It's like he never existed. Meera just stared at the sea. News anchors buzzed. Ocean whisper, murder mystery. Multiple suspects, no charges. But only Meera knew the full truth and the weight of it. Alone in a naval guest house, Rathod looked at a photo of his daughter. She lost everything because I believed Aditya, he whispered. On a train, Meera closed her notebook. I didn't solve it, she said softly. I witnessed it, and I'll carry it. The ocean stretched under a grey sky. A single deck chair sat empty. No arrests, no justice, just the tide and silence.
For more such videos, please visit our channel Magic Wonders. To learn more, visit our website at www.magicwonders.fun.